channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the DC Universe animated film Teen Titans The Judas Contract. As you can see, this is the particular version I have of it. Now I did get the limited edition gift set like I usually do, you know, because it came with the figure. It came with this Blue Beetle, as you can see inside there, you know. I may talk about it a little more, you know, but I decided not to actually give like a separate video on that because it didn't have like the usual like graphic novel. Well, you know, the graphic novels, they really did just start those, you know, but it didn't have one this time, so I just kind of decided, you know, I probably decided mixing in with this particular review, you know. But anyway, this is the 28th film in the DC Universe animated, you know, or animated original movies, you know. And it's about like the Teen Titans, you know, having like a conflict with like a return, like Deathstroke, you know, who has somehow returned. But he's not really the antagonist of the film. The antagonist of the film is known as, I think it's Blood, if I'm not mistaken. Because, yeah, Sebastian Blood. Because I didn't even know who that was. But apparently this is adapted from like a particular like storyline in the comics known as the Judas Contract with Deathstroke, I think, from what I was hearing, you know. But another thing about this film too, which is kind of cool and interesting, it actually ties back into a son of Batman, you know, which introduced Damian Wayne as the new Robin. So I thought that was kind of cool that it kind of ties back into that. So you actually get to see like a conflict between like Damian Wayne himself, you know, and Slade Wilson, Deathstroke, you know. So I think that was kind of cool and interesting. Like another major thing about this film too as well, this is Miguel Ferrer, I think that's how you say his last name. This is his final performance as Slade Wilson, Deathstroke. You know, he recently had passed away, like I think earlier this year, or was it last year? Yeah, he had recently like passed away, you know, because he had like throat cancer, something like that. But it was actually like his final performance in this film, you know, and he plays Deathstroke. And he does have like a good performance as Deathstroke. It's kind of like laid back, you know, and you know, and so on. You know, it's not really like overly aggressive, you know. It's kind of like a laid back, you know, kind of chill, like cool performance, you know. Like he's not taking it overly too serious, you know. It's kind of decent, you know. I think he did kind of good, you know, being this is his final performance, you know. Meanwhile, as the Titans are carrying on, you know, you have another thing cool about it, you have Nightwing, like Dick Grayson. He returns to the Teen Titans, and I didn't know he was originally with the Teen Titans, but he returns to like lead them in this film. So he's back with the Teen Titans. So I thought that was kind of interesting. But you have Starfire, you have Beast Boy, you have Raven, Blue Beetle, you know, and the Damian Wayne Robin. So those are the Teen Titans, you know. But at the same time, you have this new chick who shows up known as Terra. And she actually joins them, and there's like and you can tell that there's something kind of off about her. You know, she actually seems like kind of like a villain herself. So you can tell off the bat that there's something kind of off with her, but I don't want to spoil it, you know, if you haven't seen the film, I don't want to ruin it, you know. So it turns out, you know, that's what's going on with the film, you know, and Nightwing supposedly has gotten like an apartment that he wants, I think, Starfire to come and live with him or something like that, you know. Yeah, because he even gives her a key in the film at one point. And then another thing too, you have like this antagonist of the film. It's kind of Deathstroke, Slade Wilson, but you have this other guy who's really the antagonist of the film, known as Brother Blood. And what he wants to do is capture all the Teen Titans, you know, and absorb all their like magical powers, you know. So I think it can make him like powerful or something, and it does at one point. I don't want to spoil it, you know. Now I thought that was kind of off, you know, because you know not all of them have superpowers, you know. So it's like Damian Wayne as Robin, or like Nightwing himself, they don't really have superpowers. So I was kind of off, you know. So what would he be absorbing from them because they don't have any superpowers? Maybe just their agility, you know, and their abilities to fight well. I guess that's what he absorbed because they don't really have any superpowers. So I thought I was kind of off with the film, you know, itself. Now it turns out that Deathstroke, he has his own agenda too as well. Like Blood Brother hires him to capture the Teen Titans, you know, but he has his own agenda as well. You know, he wants to actually I think it's what it was that he wanted to do. He wants to eventually create his own League of Assassins, you know, kind of like which ties back into the Son of Batman, where Ra's al Ghul had like the League of Assassins, you know. Then they got into like a conflict with him and Ra's al Ghul. Like got into like a matchup, like a standoff, you know. And remember Ra's al Ghul, or Ra's al Ghul, he had died, you know. If I'm not mistaken, yeah. I remember he had died in it, you know. But and I'm expecting him to return too, you know, because that was nothing I thought was kind of flawed about the film. They don't give like a good enough explanation of how Deathstroke returned. Now supposedly he returned from like when he was having like this cool fight sequence with like Dick Grayson Nightwing. You know, it was actually Dick Grayson at the point he wasn't in his Nightwing outfit. They was having like a conflict, like a fight, you know, which is an awesome scene, you know, because they actually run down, I think at the beach or something like that, you know. But he actually tells him right then that he came back from I think it was right then, I think. Actually, no, that was Damian Wayne. He told Damian Wayne that he had returned by using like the Lazarus pit or something like that. That's how he managed to escape, you know. And Deathstroke himself feels like a very serious threat in this film. From my opinion, it seemed like he is kind of better than he was in Son of Batman. You know, he's actually able to take on like Nightwing and like Damian Wayne, like, you know, Robin at the same time, plus the other Teen Titans too as well. So I thought that was kind of a big improvement overall as far as the Deathstroke character go. I feel like he's been kind of weak in, you know, certain films or whatever. Because in Son of Batman, he had some good fight sequences, but he still seemed kind of like weak, you know. But this film, he was kind of like real, like serious, like the threat, you know, like he was able to beat him up and stuff like that with like no problem, you know. So I thought that was kind of cool, you know, and interesting. But yeah, he has his own agenda. He wants to actually create his own league of assassins, you know, as he is trying to do this job for Brother Blood and the Brother Blood again. Like he wants Deathstroke to get all the Teen Titans together so he can actually absorb all their powers, you know. So I thought it was kind of odd, you know. Now you have the usual like voice cast people returning, say like as Damian Wayne, Robin. You have Stuart Allen, like Dick Grayson, Nightwing, Sean Mayer. You know, all of them are returning to their roles. You know, and there's no Batman in this film at all too. You know, I thought he'd probably make an appearance or something, but he didn't. But you have Miguel, like I said, Ferrer as a Slade Wilson Deathstroke, which is his final performance. And I thought he was kind of cool. You know, he had a nice laid-back touch to the role. And you have Christina Ricci as a Terror, like the new Teen Titan, a new member of the group. You know, who has like a little hidden like thing going on with her. You know, but I don't want to spoil it. You know. Now this film, I thought this was pretty entertaining. You know, it was like violent because like it's like a lot of blood in it. Because at one point you see like the antagonist of the film, Brother Blood, he's actually bathing in one of his enemies like blood. You know, you got the guy hanging up, and you could tell the guy's throat was like sliced. You know, and it was like bleeding. He was actually like in in the water, like in a tub full of blood. You know, because when he got out, the blood was all over him, and then they had to wash it off him. So I thought that was kind of violent. You know. Another thing too about it, like I thought the main standout in the film, from my opinion, I thought Blue Beetle was kind of cool, you know, too. But I think kind of that Beast Boy, he kind of stole the film, you know, a lot. You know, he had like a strong performance in this film, from changing to all the different elements and stuff like that. So I thought he really stood out, you know, overall in the film, you know. And like I said, it's like a bunch of cool fight sequences. Well, not a whole bunch, but there's like a cool one for Deathstroke and Dick Grayson. I thought that was cool, you know. It wasn't that long, but it was like a cool fight sequence, you know. You also had like a little comedic touch to it for Kevin Smith showing up for a podcast. And he's actually like in animated form. So I thought that was kind of cool too. Another thing I thought was interesting, they showing that the Dick Grayson, the Nightwing character, his character is actually starting to age. You see he has like bags on his eyes, like he's not getting any sleep or whatever, or is he just aging? Plus they also have cutting his hair too, so I thought that was kind of cool too as well. Like his hair has been cut low, you know, and him and Damian Wayne are still having a little like conflict, you know, like Damian Wayne's like, you know, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, you know. And like, you know, Damian Wayne, he's always like being like upset, you know, like getting mad at everybody and stuff like that, but he's still cool, you know. I like him, you know. I think he's an awesome character, you know. Now, overall, I thought the animation in this film was like, as usual, like for as far as these DC Universe animated films go, it was just like superb. I liked the animation in the film, you know. Now, there was times where I was noticing when they was getting like close up on like the people's faces, like the characters' faces, it looked kind of off, you know. It was kind of something kind of like off about their face, you know. But it still had like superb animation in it, you know. But in Teen Titans, the Judas contract, and it like they're not to spoil it, like they're leaving us open for a sequel too as well, because it's like a little thing that shows up at the end that you probably see some of these characters returning like in another film. You know, don't be surprised. You know? But in Teen Titans, the Judas contract, I'm aiming at giving this a B minus. And I recommend it, like I say again, for fans of like DC Universe animated movies, because they're awesome. You know, the animation in them be cool. They have good storylines. You know, I really like these films a lot. You know, they're really are for a mature audience. You know, they can be actually too violent. They have like profanity and like blood and stuff like that. You know, which makes it like cool and awesome. You know, but the animation itself alone is just what makes them really worth watching. You know, so yeah, I'm giving this a B minus, and this is my review for Teen Titans: The Judas Contract. Okay, now I'm going to show off my Teen Titans Judas Contract limited edition gift set. As you can see, this is the box that it came in, like the thick box, you know. Now I didn't have a graphic novel this time, but as you can see, like this is like the two, these are the actual like the cases. Like this is the actual Blu-ray, DVD, you know, and digital HD where you can like download it. And this is the box that came in, you know. But this is the figure that it came with, you know. It was the Blue Beetle. He had a strong presence in the film too as well. I think he's a cool character, you know. But I still feel like it was really Beast Boy. They kind of like stole the movie, you know, with all his different transplantations into like different animals. So I thought that was kind of cool, you know. But this is an awesome guy. I think he's a cool character too as well, you know, Blue Beetle. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna do far as this go, because it didn't have like the book or anything, you know. We feel like they've been lately doing, you know, lately. So yeah, but anyway, this is my Teen Titans, the Judas Contract limited edition gift set, and this is a J-Back, or you could say JDS 4696. But thanks for watching, man. Please subscribe to my channels. All right, I'll catch y'all later.